yet, make sure you subscribe today. Hit that notification bell. By you subscribing, you are helping this channel to grow. So please, 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 if you want to see these type of videos, please don't forget to subscribe. You know, please. All right. So today, the last time when we spoke, my last video, I spoke about this walker right here. All right. So this is a rolling walker, a two-wheel specifically, a two-wheel rolling walker. So the last time we spoke about this walker, we talked about how to adjust it, and then also how to use it. So we spoke about that. So today, we're going to be talking about a Rollator Walker. So this is a Rollator Walker. So today, we're going to be talking about this walker, how to adjust it, and how to use it, the appropriate way to use it. Okay? So bear with me. So now, most of the time when patients come to our facilities, we evaluate them and we treat them for whatever amount of days that insurance approve or that is appropriate for the patient. We treat them, and when they are going home, if they need an assisted device, we go and order for that assisted device. So it could be this type of walker, it could be this type of walker, it could be any other kind of assisted device. So I'm making these videos so at least just to show the patients how to use this type of walker. Okay, so whenever you get this type of walker at your home, the number one thing you have to do is to unpackage it, and then also assemble it. When you assemble it, you have to adjust it. All right, so today we're just going to be talking about how to adjust it and also how to use it. So now, this walker over here, the reason why I love this walker is because it has four wheels. It has a place that you can sit. If you're walking, it has a place you can sit. If you're walking and you get tired, the only thing you have to do is to lock your wheel and then also sit down. All right, so we're going to be talking about all of this today. So in my last video, I spoke about a little bit of flexion, a little bit of flexion in your elbow. All right, at least about 5 to 10 degree angle in your elbow. So you see this walk over here is a little bit short for me because why? My elbow is straight. My elbow is not flexed. All right, my elbow is not bent. So because of that, this walker is short for me. If I'm walking, I'm gonna be like this. All right, so it's not too good. It has to come up a little bit with a little bit of flexion. So when I walk, I can lean over, and then at the same time, if it is too high, I can be like that. My elbow, it can bite on my shoulder. All right. So this one over here, you have to adjust this walker. And this walker, sometimes when you buy it from the store, you gotta be very mindful because some of them are specifically for short people, and some of them are for tall people. So the ones for tall people, you cannot adjust it too low. Somebody who is very short, it might not be appropriate for them. And at the same time, all right, if it is too short, if you buy the one that is too short, that is for short people, when you adjust it for somebody tall, it might not be appropriate for them. So please don't forget that, okay? So when you're adjusting this walker, it's right over here, all right? So you come right over here and you unscrew, okay? You unscrew that, all right? When you unscrew that, you gotta take this out. When you take this out, you see it goes down, it comes up, and it has holes. It has holes where the screw gonna go, all right? So you just bring it up, like right over there. That's how far this walker gonna go up. That's the maximum height this walker can go up. So this walker cannot go up any further. This walker is specifically for somebody who is tall. Somebody who is short. That's what this walker is for, somebody who is short. So over here again, the same thing. So whatever you do over here, you got to do the same thing on this side. All right. So you can point the camera right here. So whatever you do over here, okay, you got to do the same thing over here. So I adjusted this all the way up here. So you see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got to do the same thing over here. So when you come over here, all right, you got to unscrew this, number 1. All right, you can go back a little bit. All right, so you unscrew this, and then you bring this up. You bring this up, you say 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's right there, and then you put the screw. All right, you put the screw, and you gotta be, something you gotta play with this sometime. Okay, because sometimes the screw a little bit, yeah. So I got it, and then you put this back. You gotta make sure you put that right back there. Okay, and then you unscrew, you screw this back. Okay, you screw it back, you tighten it up. So now, oh no, it is not to 4, it's to 3. All right, so you got to take it up to 4. All right, so now it's to 4. So you see that? So I was doing it in a hurry and I made a mistake. So make sure you watch what you're doing. Don't be like me. Okay, all right, so you screw this back. You screw this back. You see what I'm doing here? You screw this back. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when you come on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right? So this walker is now to my height. Okay? And most people think I'm 6'2", 6'3". I'm not 6'2", 6'3". I'm almost 6 feet. All right? Almost 6 feet. So now you see right over here, this walker is to my height now. So you see the angle right here? You see the little bit of flexion? Okay, so there's a little bit bending in my elbow. So because of that, this walker is now to my height. And this is the maximum height this walker going to go. So somebody who is 6'2", 6'3", all the way up, this walker might not be appropriate for them. Okay, so now I have adjusted this walker. All right, now how to use it. So most importantly, when you're using this walker, the last time I showed you how to use the walker, now I'm going to show you how to adjust it and all of that. So this walker has a brake. You see, you can brake it. Compared to this walker that doesn't have brake, this one has brake. Okay, so unlock and lock, unlock and lock. All right. Whenever you walking and you get tired and you want to sit down, you have to make sure you lock the brake before you sit down. And most importantly, one thing that I really see a lot of patients make mistake is that when they're walking, when they're walking in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the hallway or wherever they are, and they just stop, put the brake, and then turn around and sit down. Okay, now it's locked. That's good. When they try to stand up, you try to stand up like this, most of the time this walker will slide under you. And then you go right on the floor. You go right on the floor. So you gotta be very, very mindful. What I advise most of my patients, what I normally advise my patient, or all of my patients, is that when they're walking, they put this against a wall. Okay? And you can step back a little bit. Alright? They put this against the wall. Like for example, you're walking, so there's a wall. Okay? You put this against the wall, and then you lock it, and then you turn around and you sit down and you take your break. Alright, you see how tired I am? I've been walking and I'm tired. So now I sit down. Alright? I'm resting now. When I'm ready to keep walking, I stand up, make sure it's locked. Do not unlock it. I see that happen a lot of the time. Do not unlock your brake. The only time you unlock this brake is when you're walking. When you're walking, that's when you unlock your brake. Do not unlock it when you're walking or when you're trying to sit. Keep it locked. Alright? Now it's locked. You put your weight here, you push, and you stand up. You keep holding on to it. You turn around over here like this. And then you unlock. You see what I did? Now it's locked. To unlock it, and you turn around, and you keep walking. Okay? So you turn around. So now I'm walking. Come on. So now I'm walking. Alright? I'm walking. And then, just as I said in my last video, whenever you're using this walker, you always start with the walker. You put the walker in front of you, and you move with your weak leg, your affected leg. Whatever leg is weaker, that's the one you're going to advance with. When you advance, and then you advance with this. You advance with this. I know a lot of people are going to be asking who is appropriate for this type of walker and who is appropriate for this other type of walker. So as for me, when I'm treating patients, when I'm seeing patients under my care, normally I do not recommend this type of walker for them except when they have mastered using this walker. Okay? When they master using this walker, when their function is better. Alright? When they can ambulate by themselves. When they can walk by themselves with an assisted device. If they cannot walk by themselves with an assisted device, I never recommend this because this walker is very fast. It's very, very, very fast. As you can see, it has 4 wheels. Over here in the rehab setting, we call this Cadillac. Okay? We call this type of walker a Cadillac. That's why sometimes, I laugh at my patients. Most of the patients like this type of walker, but it is not appropriate for them. Alright? So if a patient needs help while ambulating, I don't recommend this for them. Alright? If they don't need help while ambulating, and so if they don't need help while ambulating, but they do need an assisted device, then of course, we will assess them and see if this walker is appropriate for them. Alright? So this walker might be appropriate for somebody who can walk without somebody holding onto them. Okay? Alright, so that's it with that. Now, one of the things that I really like about this walker is that it has a seat. Okay? It has a seat. And then also, it has a little place over here for patients to put stuff in it. Like for example, your cell phone. Alright? Or maybe, if you have like a hand lotion. Anything for that matter. You can put it in here. You can keep it right in here and then put it in. And then also, if you're going for doctor appointment, you get in a vehicle that you want to go somewhere, you can easily open this up. All right, and you see right here, right over here, Mark. You see right here, you can fold this walker. Okay, you can fold this walker like that, and then also you can move this like this, and put this walker in your car like that. Okay, you can put it in your trunk. Now, let's do it again. I'm gonna put it back where it was. See that? Now, to fold it, the only thing you have to do, grab here and grab here at the same time. See that? When you fold that like that, okay, you gotta keep it like that. You bring this up and you put it like that. Okay? But you gotta grab it like this and put it in your car. And then when you take it out the car, the only thing you have to do, put it down and just push it down. That's it. Like that. Alright? I think so far that's it with this. And then the brake also. And most of the time that I normally see with this type of walker is that the brake kind of like worn out very quickly. Alright? So you see right here, you press here, and then it locks. So it has almost like a cord from here all the way down going to the brake. So whatever you do here, it affects that. Okay? So that's it with that. So again, once again, when you're walking, you walk. With your affected leg, you advance this and you move. Walk, affected leg. So let's say, for example, you are non-weight bearing. Your doctor prescribed, or maybe you injure your leg, or you injure your ankle, or your foot for that matter. And the doctor said, do not put no weight on your right leg. Okay? The doctor said, don't put no weight on your right leg. Don't use this walker. Okay? Because you see this? This walker, you're going to fall down. Because definitely this walker is going to slap on you. Alright? So I would recommend, and again, your evaluating therapist, whoever perform that evaluation, or your treating therapist will tell you exactly what type of walker to use. But in my opinion, when I'm treating patients with non-weight bearing, I don't use that walker. I use either this walker or the standard walker. This is the standard walker right here. Come on, Mark, follow me. So right over here, okay, so right over here, there's a standard walker. straight. The reason why we call it standard walker because it doesn't have any wheels. It doesn't have any wheels. It's all straight. So my next video I'm going to be talking about this this walker. But this is standard walker. So if you have no weight bearing, I would prefer you using something like this. You know, I prefer using something like this or something like this. Okay, so this one is not bad. You can walk with this, and don't forget again, you put your hand over here, you push your walker, and then you just a little bit into it. Okay, all right. So that's it with that. So today our focus is on this walker. All right. So I think so far that's it with this walker. Yeah, that's it with this walker. So you lock, you put this against a wall. You turn around and sit down. All right. So that's it with that. All right. So that's it with this for today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Once again, this is Bonnie360. Please don't forget to subscribe, okay? And hit that notification bell. Thank you so much and God bless you. Bye-bye.